Okay, so it's time for the list. Step 1. Buy or build the Megasquirt. Done. Select and assemble your fuel and ignition systems. Done. Set up your vehicle wiring harness ensuring it is fused. Done. Connect map to full vacuum source. Done. Install Tuner Studio and Megalog Viewer software on your computer. Done. Connect Megasquirt to the vehicle. Done. Serial comms set up. Done. Install firmware. Done. Get your tuning computer, talk to computer. Done. Okay, so we're up to here. Set up sensor calibrations. Open the quick start guide. Here we go, sensor calibrations. So what we're going to do is calibrate the TPS first. So I'm going to jump inside the car and do that now. Right, so first of all we have to turn the key on and let the Megasquirt turn on and connect to the computer. There we go. Now this section here in the quick start manual, calibrate TPS. Calibrate TPS option allows you to calibrate your throttle position sensor. Clicking calibrate TPS will display the calibrate throttle position sensor as shown below. So here we've got throttle position at 90%, right? I don't have my foot on it. So that's not calibrated. So we need to bring that back to 0. So, tools, calibrate TPS. So what we want to do is click get current, obviously with our foot off it, so that the throttle's closed. Get current position, rightio, and I'll put a value in there. So this one's 922. Now fully open the throttle, so get current. Now let's put a 189 in there. And go accept. Min is greater than max. Are you sure you want to use these values? Yes. The factory TPS is the voltage is opposite to what Megasquirt usually uses. And we need to retain that to keep the functionality of the automatic transmission. And now we've got it on 0. So as I move my foot now, some buzzing in the engine bay, but what that is just the duty solenoids on the transmission. You can hear them there. So that's just normal. The factory ECU does that with the key on, with the engine not running as well. Okay, so now if we key off and then back on again, get a fuel pump running just for a prime pulse, and we get our injector priming pulse as well. So everything seems hunky-dory there. Now for the next step, will be calibrate the map sensor. So I'll show us how to do that here. So common map sensors. Megasquirt kits are usually supplied with a 2.5 bar MPX 4250AP. 4250. Barometer. Settings are the same. Burn. Okay, map sensor check. If you're near sea level, a value close to 100 kPa should be displayed. At high elevations, expect to see a reading closer to 80 kPa, and with the engine not running, so it's pretty close to 100 kPa. So that's seems to be okay. Coolant temp, within a few degrees of outside temperature is fine. 32 degrees, that's about right. Battery voltage, it's not on there, so let's get that on there. .6 volts, that's about right. Okay, so calibrations, and they're reading sensibly. Check the base settings, we've done that. Use the test mode to confirm injectors and coil are functioning. So that's covered here in our quick start guide, injector testing. To enable injector testing, select injectors in the test mode drop down. Okay, test mode, enable test mode, ensure engine is stationary and RPM is 0. Select the interval, injector A because they're all linked, injector testing mode, all, pulse width. It says choose your pulse width time in milliseconds. To just make them click for the test, 3 to 5 is fine. So 3 milliseconds. Total number of injections. Should be able to hear it, so I'm going to go 20. Okay, I've actually got the fuel pump unplugged, and I'll crank the car over with the factory ECU, so there's no fuel in the cylinders. So we'll just start. Okay, so I heard the injectors go. I'm just going to put the camera in the engine bay so you can hear it. It's going to hit the test again and you'll hear it pulse 20 times. So that's good, the injectors have been tested. So we'll tick that off the list now. Coil testing. Coil test mode is useful to confirm that you have coils wired correctly and to check dwell settings. Often it's best to remove the spark plugs from the engine bay and lay them on something conductive and grounded, such as top of the engine, which I've done. So, coil output to test, coil A, and we're just going to press start with a dwell of 3. I'll go and have a look. And there it is, now we've got some spark output. Cool. Alright, so the spark output is set up right now with the logic level output on the MS3x board. Oh, well, there's our coil testing finished. So, I guess it's on to our next stage now. So we're one step closer now to having it as a standalone ECU. Tune into our next episode. Find out what happens next. Cheers, guys.